Learn to forgive yourself and learn to let go. The other day I was driving home. It was late. It was dark. And I'm driving up, if you know the New York City area, coming out of the Lincoln Tunnel into New Jersey, driving up and around the Helix. And there was a truck right in front of me. And it moves to the side only to reveal with very short notice a massive, I don't even know what it was, item on the road that was too big to avoid and too big to run over without damage. And it wound up cracking off a piece of the front of my bumper on the side. And I was just like so upset. And I said to myself, well, if I would have done it a little bit differently, if I would have been in a different lane, if I would have left a little bit before or after, all sorts of scenarios running through my mind because I'm beating myself up for something that was really not my fault and beyond my control. And I do this all the time. I do this with my wife. I do this with others, where we second guess decisions about where we've lived or what kind of work we've chosen at various times, or we beat ourselves up for certain financial or other decisions or certain parenting decisions. Right? We all have many decisions to make, and some of them in retrospect don't look so good, and some of them look great. But we oftentimes have a tendency to beat ourselves up for the things that we feel we should have done differently. And the reality is, whether we could have or should have, it's irrelevant. It's already over. Yet we live in the past, and we keep doing the could have, would have, should have talk in our head instead of just letting things go and allowing ourselves the space to move forward, the bandwidth to be creative, find solutions, and live our lives moving on to the fullest. So give yourself permission to make mistakes. Recognize that nothing in life is going to be perfect. There are going to be things you'll always want to have back. But if you make your decisions in good faith, if you try always to be the best teammate, leader, parent, investor, whatever you can possibly be, then you have to be able to also, or driver, you have to let yourself go or let the issues that happen along the way go, because you're always going to want to have certain things come back and to try it again. That's not going to happen. So make the best of your reality. Take steps forward to change what needs to be changed, and recognize that you have the power to do it. Nobody else does. You have the power to do it. You must do it, and you can only do it if you allow yourself the bandwidth to think about the future rather than the past. So forgive yourself. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Move on and create the greatest today and tomorrow you possibly can.